So I've been seeing videos online of phone mounts, and I figured I would discuss what I use on both of my Panigales. One is unfortunately covered right now, but the other one's right here. And I use a Trust mount. It's a company out of Taiwan, but when I went researching mounts, one of the things I didn't want something that just went into the fork or the stem, or however you want to call it. It didn't seem like it fit right. So I went with the truss mount that bolts to the two bolts that secure your ignition trim. So it bolts down right here with these two, and it gives you an adapter essentially to connect whatever type of phone mount you're looking for. I can say I've had this one. I've had this bike since 2020, and shortly after purchasing this bike, I put this mount on. I did the same thing with my 959. So I've had several years of use on this mount, and I've had zero issues with it. I think it fits correctly. You can, in my case, I did the quad lock mount, but it gives you an attaching point right here for any type of phone mount you're interested in. Now, I unfortunately have this already mounted, so I can't exactly do a installation video, but it comes in a very nice box, and this is what the box looks like. I can tell you, again, ordering more than one, they were relatively quick for shipment, and definitely a nice quality piece. So I'm going to go into a couple of slides of what you get in the box. What you get in the kit are two spacers that mount your ignition trim, two bolts to attach your adapter to the spacers, and then one larger bolt to attach whatever phone mount you want to your adapter. In addition to that, I use this USB adapter. I love this thing. Everything that I talk about, I'm gonna have a link in the description below, but I use this USB adapter here. It has two USB ports. I typically will run a 6 to 8 inch USB plug. I'll just, again, plug it in, and it's ready to go for any phone, any mount, anything you're running. One of the reasons why I like it is it has two ports, so I can plug a helmet in, or I can plug pretty much anything I want to plug into. And the other nice thing is it's not dependent on your ignition switch. You can just turn it on. You can see the little voltage show up. It'll tell you what voltage your bike's running at, and so you can put your phone. I have the quad lock case, and when you put your phone in, the way I do it, simply plug in. Once it's plugged in, if you reach around and turn it on, you'll see, bang, it's charging your phone. I mean, again, just simple, easy for me to use. I can have it right up in front if I'm looking to use navigation. If I want to concentrate on my speedometer, I can do it that way. If this looks a little funky, you can always just remove it, twist it around, boom, you're charging again. It's just, I bring this thing around all the time. It's super convenient. I can plug it into any bike. I can charge a phone, I can charge a helmet, I can charge a battery pack. It's just, for the price, I carry one around all the time. But yeah, so I highly recommend this truss mount. Again, it fits the 899, 959, 1199, 1299, V4, V2, anything that has the same bolt spacing. It's super simple for installation. You can see it. I use the quad lock mounts to attach to it, and I get it. You know what? I zip tie things. I make things work. This thing has been super reliable for years, and it keeps your phone, it keeps fixed. That's the thing that I like. It keeps it fixed when the handlebars are turned. No issues, no vibration issues, no loosening issues, no anything. I can't speak highly enough about this mount. Only complaint I have when I have this phone in place is it blocks your key. Once your key's in, you're good. If you need to remove your key, I take the plug out, I can remove the key, no problem. Put the key back in place, make sure to plug the phone back in, and then she's 100% ready to go. The one thing I will say, she's gonna complain about ice because we're in New York and it's currently freezing. We have snow and we have salt trucks, and it's not a comfortable place to be. Don't be in New York right now. Don't be in New York ever if you can, but don't be in New York right now. That's all I can tell you. I'm super looking forward to rain, to the weather breaking, to taking the covers off these two, to getting back on this one and this one, and just, yeah, avoid New York if you can. It's not a good place to be. So that's my suggestion. Truss mounts, very, very nice piece. Avoid New York if at all possible. Ride every chance you get. Tomorrow's not promised to anyone.